Hey everyone, Josh here, and today we are going to learn how to use velocity in Sony Vegas, which it's virtually the same in every single one, but I'm going to be using Vegas 14 and also doing your best to sync the audio with it. Now, naturally, you cannot sync the audio with the velocity. It's just not going to happen. Vegas doesn't support that, doesn't use that. Don't know why, it seems kind of easy, I don't know, but I have found the best way to possibly do that and make it still sound pretty good. At least really dang close. So this is going to be the first of a few different tutorials. The next one after this is going to be how to get the best cinematic look, project settings, and an explanation of all of it. So first things first, we're going to make a video of my wife shooting a gun. It's a fake gun, but we're going to make it look real, and we're going to use slow motion and also make it look cinematic. So first thing I want to do is drag in the footage. Now I shot these on a Panasonic Lumix G7, and I shot them in two different types of frame rates, one in 24 frames a second and the other one in 60 frames a second. So the reason I'm doing this too is I'm making this a cinematic footage, and so if you want to use slow motion in cinematic footage and all you have is a low budget camera, then you shoot in 60 frames a second and slow it down, because you want to make it look like it's shot in 23 frames a second. When you view some footage in this frame rate, you'll see the cinematic motion blur that makes it look pretty good, kind of like a movie. I'm switching my project settings to 60 frames a second so you guys can see the difference. I'll also render this video in 60 frames a second so you can clearly see the difference. So here's what it looks like 60 frames a second, and you'll see the difference that it's real hyper realistic. So the way to counter this is to stretch it. So the magic number we're trying to get to is 24 frames a second while using 60 frames a second footage. So if you stretch it out 2.5 times its length, it makes it 40% its speed, and that gives you the cinematic motion blur like the 24 frames a second footage does. But how we're going to sync the audio is a little bit different. So we're actually going to make a copy of this footage. Hold Control, drag over, makes you a copy. We are going to stretch this. Right click, properties. We want the playback rate to be 0.4, which auto stretches the footage to 2.5 times its normal length. Hit OK. Just don't hold any keys and drag it out till it snaps, which is right there. Let's lock this. Drag this back. Drag the audio back to the first notch. Then hold Control and drag it to the end. So this stretches perfectly how you need it, 40%. And you could unlock this, and then right click, properties, lock to stretch, so you don't have a robotic slow motion sound, you have a actual legit slow motion sound. So next thing, let's group these back together. Hold Control, click them both, hit G, that groups them. Roll those to the right. So we're going to pinpoint the part we want slow motion. So for this, I want it to be regular speed, then drop down to slow motion for a second, then she fires, and then it waits a second, then it speeds back up to normal speed. So velocity, we right click on the clip, and then we do insert remove envelope. We can hit velocity, and that gives us our velocity bar. Now this one, if you want, you can actually drag this track a little bit bigger to make it easier to see this velocity bar, because it is kind of small. So velocity is a little bit tricky. When you choose your 2 points where you're going to start to slow down and when you finish slowing down, and then you drag the clip around, sometimes you aren't going to be lining up right on the spot you need. So you kind of have to do a little bit of guessing. So right here, when she fires, at least we have the sound mark right here. So what I'm going to do is click right before it. Double click, that adds a frame. And then we want to go back a second. So from this frame, look down at the bottom right, and you'll see how big the selection is. 1 second, click out of it, and then double click. So we have normal speed, and then from here it's going to transition down to 40%. So I right click on this keyframe, go down to 40%.
Alright, go ahead and shoot it.
Slows down, she fires, and you can see right off the bat that the audio is not synced up. So we're going to kind of ignore this for a little bit, just choose the spots where we want it to be. So we're looking about, I don't know, Fire's right about there, which is about 20 seconds into the slow motion. So we'll do about 20 seconds out of it. So right there, zoom in, double click. Right here, let's find our 1 second. Click out of here, double click. So right here is where we want it to be back to normal speed. Let's go back to normal. So now we have slow motion transition. We have normal speed. Then it goes down to slow-mo. She fires, and it goes back up. So that's what I want. And that's pretty much where I wanted it, because I knew right when this is the normal firing spot, when I slow motioned it down to 40, this spot became roughly right around here. So it's really hard to time that right. So now what I want is to take right about here. So another thing you want to make sure you don't do is if you want to trim the clips, you have to make sure to split your footage before you trim it, or else it's going to drag your slow motion out of sync. So if you see, if I do that, it's totally getting rid of all the slow motion I just did. So if I want to trim this footage, which I do, let's see, how far is this? So it's roughly about another second. So if I click here, I get real close to here. Then do another second. Click here, split, get rid of this. Now I have my 1 second, transition, slow motion per second, transition, and then my 1 second. So that's what I wanted. That's my final clip of velocity.
Alright, go ahead and shoot it.
So now let's work on the audio. So one thing I'm going to do, so right now there's not much noise even going on in the background. Pretty much the only thing I want to hear is the sound of the gun firing. So let's right click, lock the top footage, the video portion, so we can just mess with the audio. Click right where it starts. Bam. So from here to here it's accurate. And from here to here it is not. Move this out of the way. Let's go back to my super slow motion footage already here. We can see where the gun fires right here. Bam. So let's split the audio right before it fires. We can get rid of this footage. We can even get rid of the video footage since we now know where we're at. Let's lock this, video out, unlock, and now we have what do we need. So this is almost dead center. We're not going to need too much of this. So let's drag this out, bring it to the middle, but I'm going to line up. So we're going to find out right where she fires, right about there. So okay, so we could drag this back to about right where the slow motion ends, drag this to where the slow motion is official, drag mark here, drag back. So this is the entire slow motion part. So the rest of it technically should be right here. Roughly, that should be in line. So that only leaves out the transitioning portions. And back to normal. So right now we have 60% accurate audio to this. The only downside is we don't have the transition portion. So what we can do, drag this slow motion footage to this edge, bring this back up, drag this slow motion footage to this edge, and then what we can do is merge it a little bit, you know, about 10 seconds roughly. So we got those merged. Well, let's see how that sounds.
Alright, go.
Okay, so that's not too bad. So then next we can do, if you want to add a little bit of flair to it, I downloaded some sound effects. You know, in the movies they have that traditional whoa and whoa noises for slow motion. Well, I went ahead and downloaded that. We could add that in there as well. So we can cut it right about here. We can get rid of the video because we don't need that. We just need the audio. Right click, switch, unlock. So here, we'll trim it here because we're not going to need the whole thing. It's pretty long. So start it right where this slow motion starts. We can end it right where the slow motion ends. Fade it a little, make it sound kind of realistic, or realistic for special effects. And then we have the speed up, which we're not going to need it right about there. Drag this one to there. Drag that to about, right about there's close enough. So now we have rigged audio to be fairly accurate with velocity and slow motion footage. This is what it will sound like.
Alright, go.
There we go. And that completes this velocity tutorial that also does its best at syncing the audio with it. So if this video helped you out at all, definitely like and subscribe. And stay tuned because the video following this is going to be how to make the best cinematic look, project settings, and an explanation of all of that. And then after that is going to be the best rendering settings. So thanks for watching.